What's going on YouTube today? I want to tell you because it's been hard for me to record because I'm not at my brother's. So I thought since I can't really record, I would do a YouTube video today called a Star Wars Conversation. So today we're going to be talking about Star Wars and something to do with The Rise of Skywalker, but also throughout the other movies, about something in the Star Wars saga. So today I thought I'd talk about Palpatine, and everybody knows if they've seen The Rise of Skywalker that he's back. And so today, what we're going to talk about with Palpatine is how Palpatine has been trying to die for the last generations and technically never died. Starting with, oh, by the way, Palpatine repeated himself in Episode 1 and Episode 2 by saying, do it for me, my lady. The thought of losing you is unbearable. You don't believe me? Go back and watch Episode 1 and 2. He says it twice. Well, once each in both episodes. The first in Episode 1, the second in Episode 2 when the ship blows up. Anyway, moving on. In The Rise of Skywalker, the Emperor tempts Rey to kill him and strike him down, but let's sit and take a minute and look back at Palpatine's plan for everybody in all the episodes, starting with killing the Jedi. He was, in let's see, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he was fighting Yoda, he said, "Strike me down, and Darth Vader shall become more powerful than either of us." And once again, he wanted to get killed, okay? The second time, when it was The Empire Strikes Back, when Palpatine came and tried to get Luke to turn, and Vader fought Luke, and the whole era, Palpatine tried to get struck down again by Luke. Okay, so throughout all the Jedi that tried to kill Palpatine, let's just sit back and look at the one who did, which is Rey. Going on to the third one, Return of the Jedi. What did Palpatine say? "Strike me down, take your lightsaber, and strike me down and take your father's place at my side." Again, he's trying to get killed, because he doesn't really care, because he'll go to the dark side anyway. And, okay, so, in The Rise of Skywalker, fast forwarding a couple of years, and he wasn't really in The Force Awakens, he wasn't really in The Last Jedi, but in The Rise of Skywalker, what did he say to Rey? She's going to take her saber, she's going to strike me down, and we shall become one, and strike me down, and if you kill me, we'll be one, and you will be the new emperor, but I will be in you, and I will be in control, da-da-da-da-da. Again, he's trying to get somebody to kill him, once again. Now, let's sit back and look at the ways that Palpatine died. Okay, first of all, Palpatine got disfigured and scarred because Mace held up his lightsaber. The first time, when he tried to use Force Lightning, was stupid. The second time was with Yoda, and he shocked Yoda, and Yoda absorbed it in his hand and pushed it back. Okay, the third time is with Rey, and what happened when he tried to use Force Lightning again? If I was Palpatine, I would have just walked away and stayed alive, and not worried about what happened, and just played her or something and walked out of there. But no, he wanted to use Force Lightning, and so what did Rey do? She picked up the lightsaber just like Mace did, blocked the Force Lightning, and what happened? It started to backfire on him, like an idiot. Again, trying to get himself killed. So he asked her the first time, "If you strike me down, I shall become you, and we shall be one." Okay, so he wanted to get killed, just like all the other times. Now, this time, when Rey holds up the lightsaber and the lightning backfires and kills him, he actually does die. He gets what he wants, after all this time of asking it. After telling everybody, strike me down, I shall become more powerful, I shall absorb you, we shall be one. After talking all this crap, what happens? He gets disintegrated, broken into pieces, and scattered into ashes throughout space. There's no coming back from that. There's no being one, there's no being stronger than the other. Once you get scattered into ashes, you're done. So, this entire time, he wanted to die, he was trying to die, he was trying to get people to kill him. Finally, who's the only person that killed him? His granddaughter. Just like what happened when Luke killed Vader. And, well, not killed him, but destroyed the dark side in him to bring him back to the light, But pretty much, Luke chopped off Vader's hand, And did you see the kissing scene when Ben Solo kissed Rey? Kind of going back to when Luke kissed Leia. Yeah, big scene right there. Yeah, probably like you wanted Kylo, and the whole Rey and Ben Solo thing. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, they did do a decent job in The Rise of Skywalker, and I'm glad that they showed the end scene where they were at Luke's house in the horizon and she buried the lightsabers. And here's what threw me off. The very, very end of The Rise of Skywalker, she had her own lightsaber. Now, the only way I think she got her own was two reasons. Reason one, when she went down to the cave. The cave had the dead body of a Jedi that was searching for something with Luke, and his lightsaber possibly could have been down there where Rey picked it up and decided to make that her saber. Reason two, remember in the part in The Rise of Skywalker where the robot was touching her stuff, and the guy turns around and says, "Hey, don't touch that. That's my friend's. Don't touch that box." And so the robot says, "Okay, sorry." That could have been where she was building a lightsaber, because I've never seen a mechanical scavenger part lightsaber that has a gold color. I've seen purple, I've seen green, I've seen blue, I've seen a whole bunch of colors, but I've never seen gold. Gold is for the people who are like protectors in the afterlife, who are the Jedis in the afterlife. That's the only place you can get a gold saber. The only way you can get a white saber is if you bleed a red crystal white and make it pure again. That's how you get white sabers, like Ahsoka did. But this one was yellowish gold. Where could she have possibly gotten a yellow or gold saber? From somebody who was, again, I say in the afterlife, that dead Jedi's body who was down there, and that could have been his saber. Or she could have made it from her staff, or she could have had it in that box of parts that she was fixing up, working on her own saber. Yeah, but also, you see that she buried Leia's, she buried Luke's, and she had her own. So now, the next Star Wars, she will have her own saber, and as you can see, this is where the Star Wars saga is ending for the Skywalker saga, but it doesn't mean that the next couple Star Wars movies is probably going to be about Rey, Finn, the Resistance, and you'll probably see the lightsabers of Luke and Leia, maybe later on. They might bring that back for something. But I think The Rise of Skywalker was a pretty good movie. So this is the video that I thought that I would upload today to have a Star Wars conversation video talking about the whole Palpatine thing. Palpatine, from step one to step this one, he wanted to die. Now that he finally got what he wanted, it kind of backfired on him because he didn't get to take control of the Legion. He didn't get to command his starships. Everything blew up and backfired. Just like Mace did, he used the lightsaber to scar him. She used the lightsaber the same way Mace did to kill him and disfigure his whole body and kill him. It was crazy. Anyway, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe, and let me know, and I'll make another Star Wars conversation video talking about what I think was cool about Star Wars.